Welcome to the Point of Difference Rugby League podcast. I'm your host, Dave, and today we're doing something different. That's right, we're doing a new segment called Dream Team, and I've managed to wrangle my old mate Aaron Whittaker on, Canterbury Legend, and he's got to come up with his dream team of a topic I've given him, which is Canterbury players from the 80s and 90s. So he's had to come up with his own dream team, selecting players from that era. Aaron, how are you, man? And how hard was it putting this all together?
Yeah, I'm good, Dave. Yeah, it was very hard. Um, yeah, now I sit back and look at the lists that we've put together. But first and foremost, like anybody that does get to watch this podcast, I humbly apologise if I leave your name out. That's how hard it was. Um, Nothing against you as a player or a person. It was just one of those things, and obviously it's a bit of fun and these people that I've selected have pretty much had some form of, with regards to my education and playing rugby league, whether playing alongside me or even watching these guys. So, um, yeah, so I humbly apologise if I've left anybody out. And yeah, as we said, Dave, it's only for a bit of fun. And yeah, we'll see how we go.
That's the one, man. That's the one. Right, dude. Let's not leave everyone hanging. We're going to start with your fullback, Aaron's dream team from the 80s and 90s, Canterbury players. Who have you locked into your fullback place, mate?
Um, and basically, a lot of these decisions were made based on our 93 result.
Yes.
Obviously, beating the star studded Auckland side. Um, yeah, and obviously, listening to your podcast with this particular gentleman, um, yeah, amazing career. Um, you play alongside them and the amount of tours that this guy's been on. And my fullback I've chosen, number one, is Mr. Marty Creaker from
Oh yeah,
Fordy.
yeah. The old enemy, Formby.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Brilliant,
yeah, with
brilliant.
regards to Marty, yeah, watched him for me like growing up, but like he come onto the scene quite young, he might have been 17, maybe. You'll be able to correct me on that anyway, Dave. But yeah, so there's a lot of guys out there, like Michael House from Barrows Western Suburbs was thereabouts. But yeah, I've gone for the proven and Marty Creeker, and he pretty much was our close to Logan Edwards on that day, was the man of the match. Yeah, just his injection into the back line. Yeah, he was outstanding. So, and for someone like Marty that's played quite a few tests and been on a few tours, yeah, he was my number one.
Awesome pick, man. Oh, I love Marty Cricket. Love that try he scored. First try of the match in that 93 grand final. Take that, Auckland. All right. Who's your
Absolutely.
winger, bro? Who have you got in for your first winger?
Uh, yeah, well, number two, I have gone for a good teammate of mine at Hornets. Just Mr. Consistent. You could rely on him every week, and that was Fedu Paiwa.
Oh, yeah. Warriors original. How good.
Yeah, Warriors original. Yeah, so I've gone with Fedu. Good mate to this day. Yeah, as I said to you, just Mr. Reliable. Work rate phenomenal. Yeah, never let you down. Yeah, and he could have, in this game, he could play in the centre. So if I had an injury somewhere, he could fit into the centre. He could even play 5'8". I'd say he would even have a crack. But yeah, I picked him as my right winger. Yeah, always finished off game toward 89, 93, and 94. So yeah, outstanding.
Beautiful. Beautiful selection. And so who's your other winger? Let's lock in the other winger now. I've got a pretty good feeling that I know who you're going to pick, but let's hear it, man.
Yeah, once again, Mr. Consistent. Got the privilege of playing with him at Horsell. He came over originally from Ice, and that's Mike Buzzer Doreen.
I knew it. I knew it. He had to be in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He'll,
what a
he'll,
champion.
yeah, 100%. A beautiful guy too, old Buzz. And he had Justin Wallace and even Phil Bergman knocking on the door, him and Fedu on the wings there. I can see what sort of Frank's gone for Fedu and Mike in in those positions. But as I said, so I've gone for my left winger and old Buzzer.
I like that. Old Buzzer, he played in the Warriors in 95. He went to Hunter Mariners in
Correct?
97. And I
Yep.
believe he was at the Balmain Tigers or Sydney Tigers,
Tigers.
they were called in
Yeah.
96. Off the top of my head, I think that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can remember playing. Oh, and how good was this at Lancaster Park before, obviously the earthquakes and that. And I was playing for the Warriors, and Buzzer was playing for the Balmain Tigers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Crazy, eh?
At,
Crazy
at,
times.
at the cauldron of the Lancaster Park. It was the
Yeah.
outstanding place. You know.
So cool. Good old Buzzer. All right, mate. Let's do the centres. Who you got locked in for left and right centre?
Yeah, well, I've gone for another Panther.
Ooh.
With a little bit of touch of Linwood. So I've gone for a good mate of mine, Yogi Roger or Yogi Rogers. So Brett Roger, I've gone for Brett.
Yeah.
Again, he was just consistent plus. Would always give it to me when he was playing for Hornby against Hallsville. But to get to play alongside these guys was brilliant. Because you only ever against them, so it was good to actually get to know them as a person, and because his brother was Yogi, so his brother was Boo Boo actually, so so he got the nickname Yogi. I'm with Brett Roger and the other centre, other than Andrew Vincent.
Andrew Vincent.
Yeah,
Nice, nice.
yeah. Again, it was a tough call. I know Blair Hart was there, rest in peace, my mate. That was a tough call. And as I said,
Yeah.
humble apologies, as I've said. But that's, again, a bit of fun. This is, I thought at the time. So I've gone for Andrew Vincent. Grew up with Andrew as a kid. His nickname was I. You could probably understand why. He did like the odd pie, but no, he's a good bloke. And that was my centre pairing of Yogi Rogers and Andrew Vincent.
Very nice, man. Right, let's move on to the halves. Now, it's a pretty solid combo for that 93 final. I said, you're definitely allowed to select yourself. So did you put yourselves in the half? Did you put yourself in?
I did.
Yes, good man, good
man. Yeah, only because of what you said, but we had some great halves back then too. Like in regards to Phil Bergman, and even Justin Nixon, and also Justin Wallace. That 93 I got to play with Justin, and it actually came over from Hornby. It was a bit of a coup because obviously his brother Mark and Scotty were at Hornby, and just to be able to play. I ended up playing out in the centres because there was just no room in the halves for me there. So I ended up partnering Fedu in the centres, and Justin, Nick, and Dale Boff were in our half. So so I ended up going out into the centres. I even got AG Bailey trophy for the most prize for that season at centre. So that was crazy. So I did pick myself, but I could have gone Bergie, great competitor, Wallace, but again, they could play on the wing as well, so they could and obviously Inch, Justin Nixon. So went for myself there, and obviously my half partner and Mark Harry Nixon.
Damn right. There was no one else. I knew you'd pick Harry. You had to.
Yeah.
We captain on that beautiful day,
Yeah, absolutely, and a beautiful night too. Well, just that calming influence and just sort of oversaw everything. Just had that control on the field with Frank obviously and co off the field. So yeah, it was interesting because we're always competitors growing up. Um, and I can always remember, I think it was a test match in '89, and I was actually in the grandstand watching Harry, and I
Yeah,
went, wow, you know, just from watching him play Premier football, and then went to the level, and he just was so much quicker than a lot of the players. And I'm thinking now, what do I need to do at that level,
yeah,
Um, and so yeah, so that was sort of like a good learning curve for me. Harry in the grandstands, thinking, "Geez, I'd love to be his," and I suppose that's why just doing that extra hard work. So, but yeah,
brilliant.
so yeah, my roomie Mark Nixon, who I toured with and roomed with in '93 to Great Britain and France, and just that Canterbury combination that we had in the UK. So yeah, so I've gone with Harry.
Awesome, man. Great choice. I would have picked him too. Very good. Okay, so let's move on to the forwards. Let's start with your first prop. Who's up front for you, mate?
Oh, none other than Stewie, Brent Stewart, just the
Yeah, man.
warhorse. Um,
He's a
Paddington
unit.
Magpie. Uh, just tough as teak, mate.
Yeah.
And I think that was the beauty about this team, and the reason why we went well, because nobody shirked their job at all. We all knew what our job was. And like as a halfback, when you're normally having to bark orders forwards, um, I kind of really didn't have to because they knew what they had to do. It was pretty much more to an area on the field, like go to a 70 river or go to the 70 on the lakeside, left and right.
Hmm.
Or go to the 50, which was the black dot.
Okay.
Yeah, so I pretty much had to do that. I'd get the call from Harry, and obviously guys like Stewie got us to that field position, and then she was all on.
Yeah, man. Oh, how good. How good. Oh, I love Fred Stewart, mate. Okay, who's in at hooker?
Um, yeah, well, I've gone with Michael Cully, Eastern Suburbs boy.
Yeah.
I think, to be honest, he would have to be one of the most unluckiest players not to wear a black and white, in my view.
Yeah.
I know he was up against Wah and Dwayne Mann, but this particular day, Mike Cully just outplayed him. I had a question. Well, I didn't have a question like Mike Cully. I had another guy penciled in there. Some people might not know this guy, but his name was Patrick Kiley, and he played for Papui. And man, he was one tough hombre. Um,
Right.
long surf box. And he was tough as teak. I thought he could have probably fitted in there as well. I don't know whether or not he had an injury at the time, but Mike Cully did the goal kicking as well. So I think
Yes.
that may have got him selected. But yeah, my hooker, close call, but I've gone for Mike Cully, Eastern Suburbs. So yeah,
Perfect.
that was my nine.
Nice, man. Okay. Now I know you only got one more front row spot in the starting team. It must have been hard to select, there's so many great props running around back then, but who did you go with, man?
Yeah, 100%. Well, there was a few names that I sort of bandied about. Quinton Ponga, Terry Hermanson, Asini Famalo, Ronnie Samanu, Johnson.
Yep.
But I saw a documentary on this guy, and we actually share the same birthday. I'm actually getting a bit emotional here because he means a lot. And that was our brother Quinton. He's no longer with us, but yeah, just he bled black and red for Canterbury,
Yep.
and he bled black and white for New Zealand, and he just typified what spirit in the game of rugby league was about. So yeah, I've gone. Um, man, just nonsense. Never took a backward step.
No way.
Yeah, so I've got my brother Q.
Beautiful.
Yep.
What a great choice, just wow, what a career he had too, like getting over to the NRL, winning a grand final, coming home to the Warriors. He played for the Roosters. He he went over to, I was at Wigan. Did he play a season at Wigan? I think
Yeah, I think he went there under Frank when Frank was coaching over there. So
yeah, like, he went everywhere. It was a
yeah,
machine, absolute machine. Yeah,
yeah,
what a game,
yeah.
what a player. All right, man.
Yeah,
So let's move on to the back row. I'm pretty sure I could pencil Logan Edwards into one position. I just know you'll pick him. Am I right?
absolutely.
I'm sure I am.
Yeah, you are, mate. You are. Oh, how could you go past fucking man of the match performance, short side Logan?
Yeah, man.
I call him Samuel. His actual real name is Samuel Logan. So I always call
Okay.
him Samuel. So yeah, Samuel Logan Edwards. So yeah, he was
Nice.
my second rower, short side Logie, we call him.
Yeah.
So yeah, had to have him in there, mate. Yeah, outstanding guy, and yeah, his put it this way, he was pretty much the opposite to me, where clean the boots, had to be in bed early, and he'd pretty much just rock up from the nightclub. But yeah, I probably shouldn't be saying this. I think even that day against Auckland, he might have been out. And what can you say? Like, his performance was match material. So, I think he sort of maybe set up a couple of tries and that. So, yeah, try assists. So, yeah, so
Yep.
I've gone for my mate Samuel.
Gotta have him. Gotta have him. Right. Who's on the other side of the field? I got a funny feeling I'll know this one as well, but I'm going to let you reveal, and I'll let you know if I guessed it right or not.
Yeah, another gotta love him though. Yeah, Simon Angel.
Yes,
Um,
I got it. I
just
figured
a
you would.
long rangy second rower. Yeah, like he just a handful. Like even when he played for Hornby, very very similar to Logan in regards to his ranginess, but sort of Logie was more off the cuff, whereas Logan was sort of more, yeah. Aaron said, let's go to the 70, bang, and we'll go there and come back to the open. And then old rangy Logie will come from the open to the short
Yeah,
side, you know. So, yeah, so I've gone with Simon Angel. So, yeah, another good footy head as well. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Nice. Okay, man. That leaves one more spot in the starting pack, and I'm betting my house on it that it better be going to the baby-faced assassin.
Yeah, no, 100. Yeah, Toots is my number 13.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, again, yeah, outstanding performance on day and on three. Outshone Tarwood. Yeah, they brought what 6 or 7, maybe 8 players. I know I'm from Manly. Eva and Tierra Buddy. C.S. Solomona came from the Cowboys. But yeah, taught them a lesson. I think he set the try up. But yeah, so I've gone for the old babyface assassin and Brendan.
Beautiful.
Tough as Chatham Islander. Yeah, I'm glad he left Hornby and come over to Hawthorn. We won a grand final. Yeah, no, it was brilliant having him in your side rather than against you. So yeah,
I
so
want to
I've
be
gone for
against him.
Toots. Yeah,
He's awesome, mate. What a great player. Great bloke, too.
oh, 100%.
Yeah, man. All right. So we've got a bit of a bench thing going on here. We couldn't fit them all into 13, so let's do the
Correct.
extended bench.
Yeah, I've pretty much gone for, like, I know the NRL normally have an 18th man, but I've sort of gone unlimited interchange.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
A little bit forward heavy, but I think they would blow anyone through the middle. That's for sure. So my extended bench, I've gone number 14. Sorry to Justin Wallace, but I've gone for Phil Bergman at number 14. Old Bergie's
Nice.
just a character, and it was such a funny day at our reunion because he ended up going over to France and playing over there and playing on the wing. Like
Right.
he was pretty quick, and I think every year they used to have the league sprint at Addington Raceway,
Okay.
and Bergie won it one year. I think he was
Wow.
running. I think he was running for Marist. Yeah, so I've gone for the Bergster at
Nice.
14 as a back replacement. Again, he could cover myself or Harry if injured. He could cover Fedu or Mike Doreen on the wings. So I've gone 15. I've sort of gone for a good mate of yours. I think Sini may have already gone overseas at that stage. He's probably a little bit more older. I've gone for good mate Sini Famalo and
Oh
Terry
yeah.
Hermanson. Could you imagine? Could you imagine Brent Stewart and Quinton wreaking havoc, and then bringing Sini and then the Rock on?
That's not fair.
How good would that be? You know,
That
like
would be amazing. Oh
yeah,
my god.
yeah.
Amazing.
And then I've gone for 16. I've gone for the other two bookends too, 93. And I think probably like because with the senior interior, I think they may have already been on their way up to Aussie. I'm not too sure, but so that's why I've gone. And the Rock, Ronnie Samano, a mate of mine, Ronnie and Paul Johnson
Okay.
as well. So
Stacked.
again, like well, as I said, unlimited change. You'd be pretty much unbeatable at four.
Who would want to tackle Ron Samanu at full flight? Oh, fuck at that. He's just
Yeah.
a massive dude.
Well, even Terry, like the Rock,
Yeah,
remember when he was playing for Eastern, playing in the centres. So
I
it was
know.
pretty quick back then for a prop. I can remember, just tackle him. It's like one of his legs was like two of mine together. It's like, no wonder he got the
Twice as
nickname
hard.
Rock. I've just gone for a couple of what do they call them? Not roughies. No, like just bolter. A couple of bolters.
A bolter. I like a good
Yeah,
bolter. Yes.
bolter. Yeah. The ale not too bad either, mate. The old Bolter Brewery. I've gone for a couple. Probably a little bit one-eyed here, but I've gone for a few good mates of mine. I've gone for Glenn Coughlin as a bolter.
Legend. Yep.
Again, mate, he's one of those really talented guys that whatever he does, he's outstanding. And I think he's recently just represented Canterbury off, mate. So that's how good he's going.
There
So Coggy, again, he could play anywhere in the back line. Plus, he could go back, left and right footed.
And you could play lock.
Yeah, lock.
Very handy.
And with what he did in 95 in the grand final against Linwood in 95, or in that, we were down. I think they were down. We lost Bert Grew early for the winning try. Another good mate of mine that I've penciled in there with him as a bolter was Wilson.
Walter Wilson, yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
He actually scored the try that momentum of the game off the bench. So fresh, and he scored or set up a try. So I've gone for Walter. And again, he can play anywhere in the back line. Just quick, junior Kiwi, New Zealand 30, New Zealand residents. Last was a mate of mine, just again another bolter. Gone with Darren Avery.
Oh, nice.
Captain Aves. Just Mr. Workaholic. Would never let you down. Would never miss a tackle. He's a good mate of mine. He lives here on the Gold Coast. We catch up with him. Up with him the other week at the club because he's a greenkeeper.
Okay.
Him and Daryl Chick, another good league name. So caught up with them. So I've gone another bolter and Darren Avery. So that's
Beautiful.
that's pretty much my side, mate. So if I've missed anybody out, I humbly yeah, that just back in the day with myself, and I've also gone like coach Nicott and Man.
Yeah, man, you got that Frank in there, Neville Diggs.
Yeah,
Very nice. Very
yeah, or
nice.
even the likes of Gail, our physio at the time. She was brilliant. I'm trying to think if we had any others. I think John Davies helped out a few times. He was brilliant. Dave Barker, another good physio. So obviously all those people there that helped us, in the background. Brucey Everest. He was always there looking after us and making sure that we were um, all well looked after. Get on the massage table, and Brucey was always there to look after us. So those people, I certainly, like to have done for us as well. So that, my friend, is pretty much my Canterbury team from era. So like it.
How good, man. Thanks heaps for doing that. I bet that was a real tough job coming up with that side and justifying your selections. I'm glad for once I didn't have to do the research and just got to sit back, relax, and hear your thoughts. It was bloody fantastic. So cheers for that, man.
All good, all good.
All right, man. Well, thanks heaps for your time. We'll be back with another Dream Team episode shortly. Aaron Witt's got a few more he's got to get through. So thanks everyone for watching. This has been the incredible Aaron Whittaker. I've been your host, Dave. We've done a Dream Team, and we'll see you next time for kickoff.
Thanks, guys.
Full time.